It started just after midnight, a thick, unnatural white fog that rolled in from the woods, swallowing the entire street in seconds. The local radio suddenly cut to an emergency broadcast. A distorted voice repeated a single chilling warning. Do not look outside. Seal your windows. If you see them, do not open your eyes. I quickly turned off the television, leaving my living room in total darkness, save for the eerie, pale white glow pressing against the window glass from the outside. The fog didn't look like vapor. It looked heavy, thick, almost a lump, swirling against the window panes like a physical weight. I stood in the center of the dark room, my heart hammering against my ribs. And then a soft, wet scratching sound began. Someone, or something, was dragging its fingers along the exterior glass of my window. I frozen, holding my breath, staring at the translucent pane. Through the milky white mist, a shape began to form. It was a silhouette of a person. But everything about its geometry was wrong. The arms were too long, dropping down past its knees, and its head was tilted at a sickening, sharp 90-degree angle. It pressed its face hard against the glass, its skin pure white and leathery. It had no eyes, only massive, empty black sockets that seemed to look right through the wood and into my soul. It wasn't trying to break the window. It was just waiting, tapping its long, needle-like fingernails rhythmically against the glass. Suddenly, the window lock clicked. The internal lock was slowly, impossibly turning from the outside, as if the cold fog itself was twisting the metal. Panic flooded my chest. The window began to slide open, and a freezing, damp draft rushed into the warm room, carrying the heavy stench of damp soil and copper. The white fog spilled over the windowsill, crawling across the floorboards like silent, ghostly snakes toward my feet. I didn't run. I remembered the radio broadcast. I tightly, violently snapped my eyes shut, plunging myself into absolute darkness. I heard the soft, wet footsteps step off the windowsill and onto my carpet. The freezing air moved right in front of my face. And I could feel a cold, dead breath smelling of rot brushing against my eyelids. A thin, sharp fingernail gently traced a line down my cheek, testing my resolve. I stood perfectly still, tears streaming down my closed eyes, refusing to look. After what felt like centuries, the cold draft vanished. The heavy hum of the fog faded away. I slowly opened my eyes. The morning sun was shining bright through the window. The fog was gone. The street was normal. I took a deep, shaking breath of relief. But when I looked down at the windowsill, burned into the white paint, was a perfect charcoal black handprint and a carved message that read, "We will return tonight."